Hi guys, and welcome back to Fit with T. I hope you guys are good. So today I'm going to continue my sprinting ABCs video, and today we are talking about drills. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some more sprint drills that you can add to your training, that you can add to help you develop those neuromuscular pathways, to develop your movement patterns when it comes to sprinting, to teach you how to apply force, to teach you how to, coordinate your limbs together in a fast way. If you haven't checked out my last video about sprint drills, then I recommend that you check that out, because I do take you guys through some of the fundamentals, some of the first drills that you would teach somebody when it comes to sprinting. So check that video out if you haven't seen it already. We normally drill before we actually go into any kind of running, to prepare the body to run fast, to switch the mind on, to develop those patterns, to teach certain technical principles. And so we're going to start with alternating high knees, also known as 1-2 up. So that's the pattern. It's 1-2 up, 1-2 up, 1-2 up, 1-2 up, right? So you're going 1-2, and on a third one you come up, 1-2, and a third one you come up. So you alternate with the high knees.
Hi guys, so this is future editing Tarima. As you can see, I'm editing the video, and I've just realized that I actually did alternating high knees in my first sprint drills video, but they're slightly different. So this one, I've called it alternating high knees fast, because it's more about speed, right? So it's about maintaining speed. So 1-2 up, 1-2 up. Every high knee is actually fast. The 1 and the 2 is fast as well, and it's more about speed of each step that you're taking and maintaining speed. That's the focus of this one. Whereas the first one that I did in my first sprint drills video is more like going for the scissor bound like motion, so being more bouncy and bounding, and the whip of the leg. So as you recover the leg through, like if you're doing fast foot A or fast foot B, that's the focus in the first video. So hopefully you understand the difference, and hopefully they're both useful for you.
You want to try, regardless of what distance you're going over, you want to try and maintain the speed of the drill throughout. The best drills are the ones that you do properly. So performing it at a slow speed is not necessarily the most beneficial part of it. So whether you're doing 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters, you want to maintain that speed, you want to maintain that rhythm, continue to be able to utilize your arms and your legs in sync. If you are someone who struggles with coordination, then you can start off by trying it at a slower pace. But then as you get better at that, as your mind-body connection improves, as the neuromuscular pathways are formed and you're able to perform it better, then you want to try and build that tempo up and maintain that speed. Really drive that knee up high on the up, that's part of it, and keep the rhythm, like I said. Okay, so the next two drills, I don't know the exact names of them, but I'm going to tell you guys what I call them. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to call it the Prancing Pogo. Right, so what you're doing is just switching, you're practicing being nice and bouncy, reacting off the ground, being ready for the ground, keeping that rhythm, right? So as soon as the foot comes down, the other foot comes up. So it's all about being reactive off of that ground. Again, coordinating the arms with the feet, with the legs, ready for the ground. If you don't have a stiff ankle, then you will collapse a little bit. So trying to have a stiff ankle so that you can be as reactive as possible off of the ground is a great drill to do. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about ankle stiffness, then make sure to check out my ankle stiffness video, where I take you guys in some more details about that. But prancing pogo is another drill that you might want to add to your training. The third one, I'm going to call it the Prancing Biscuit. If you have a specific name for this drill, please let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, I call it the Prancing Biscuit. So now you're trying to cover ground. Drills in general are all great for helping you to learn to be reactive of the ground. Sprinting is essentially plyometric. So drills are all helping us to build reactivity, helping us develop our ankle stiffness. Prancing B-skip, like the A-skip, regressed A-skip. And if you have seen my last sprint drills video, you know why I'm calling it that. And if not, check it out like I said. But the Prancing B-skip, not only are you getting that nice bouncy rhythm, getting the high knee, coordinating the limbs, reacting off of the ground, but you're also learning to do that whilst also covering ground. So you actually cover ground by extending the leg. So it's called the B because when the leg comes up, that is the B motion, right? And again, I explained that a bit more in my first sprint drills video. So I've given you guys alternating high knees, the prancing pogo, the B-skip pogo, and the last one I'm going to give you for this drills video, D equals drills, is in and out fast feet. Okay, so the idea of the in and out fast feet is you just practice being able to switch on a speed, be reactive as possible over a certain distance. You can increase that distance, so holding the speed, relaxing out of it, holding a speed, relaxing out of it, holding a speed, relaxing out of it, okay? And so you can choose how many fast feet you want to do in that time. You might say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You might say 1, 2, 3. You might say 5. So pick a number, be reactive with it, come down again. And it's not about just being stubby with the feet. You actually want to get some kind of a knee lift. So there I just did 3, but you want to get some kind of a knee lift. You don't want it to just be low. It's not just like this because we don't actually run like that. So you still want to be able to get some kind of range with your legs. So driving it up and being as quick as possible, fast feet, but with some kind of high knees. Of course, you're not going to have as high knees as when you do high knees or when you do A-skip, because you go a little bit slower in those drills. As you can see, if you do drills properly, you are going to be breathing a bit heavier because sprinting is intense and your drills should be performed in an intense way. You should be performing your drills as you mean to sprint. So if all your drills are lazy and lethargic, it defeats the purpose of doing a drill. So you want to approach your drills how you want to sprint, okay? Because like I said, the purpose of the drill in the first place is to help teach us technical movements, develop sprint models. And if you drill slow and lethargic, you're teaching your body that that's how you want to run, and that's not how you want to run. When I say run, I mean sprint. That's not how you want to sprint. So you want to be aggressive in your drills. You want to be explosive in your drills. So use your drills as a great place to practice that while you're not covering so much distance. Usually we practice more vertical kind of movement. So while you're practicing applying that vertical force, use those drills to learn how to be aggressive with your arm, coordinate your arm and leg in a quick manner. So when it comes to sprinting, you're able to do that a bit more efficiently. So guys, that's the video. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Let me know in the comment section below if you're going to use any of these drills. Do you do any of these drills? And why do you do drills, guys? Let me know in the comment section below. What is the purpose of drills from your perspective? And if you like the video, guys, please give it a big thumbs up to help me accelerate my channel, to let the algorithm know so that more athletes like you can see this video. And if you haven't checked out my last sprint drills video, like I said to you guys, then make sure you check it out over here. And if you want to understand a bit more about ankle stiffness, which I spoke about before, then check out this video over here. And I'll see you guys on another Friday. Bye, guys.